Welcome to Vibrant Numerals. Today we're going to talk about the numerical vibration of the month of February 2025. I'm Elizabeth and I help spiritual practitioners and number enthusiasts to apply numerology to their everyday lives and into their practice. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and share, and also click below to be able to get the calculations guide. So in the year of 2025, February is resonating at a 2, but this 2 is coming from an 11. So 11 being a master number. And the master numbers and even what people stereotypically call the angel numbers, where it's 2 or more of the same number together, the reason those feel so much more powerful is because it's actually momentum of a vibration. So it's just like if you're playing some music and you have two speakers sitting next to each other, now that music is amplified. And if you put another speaker that's playing the exact same thing with the exact same timing, it's amplified even more. Whereas if you had one speaker playing one song and another speaker playing another song, now neither of those are necessarily as strong. So when we have a number, a master number like 11, that those vibrations of one are working together to amplify this. But it's really important to understand that even as a master number, 11 needs to go to its final outcome of 2. So and you can think about this as any of these multiple digits um, are more than one vibration together. Even if they're both ones, like in 11, they are resonating together. They're like woven together. So if we keep them as 11, then it's like having two threads next to each other, and they really want to be intertwined, because when they're intertwined, now they're stronger. And so the 2 is actually a stronger, um, powerful vibration or energy um, than the 11. When you think about the bigger picture of the weaving of vibration, where everything is vibration and the weaving of those vibrations together. But because we are in this 9 year of 2025, the second month of February is resonating at 2, which is making that 2 energy even more powerful. Where the month doesn't always resonate or have the same numerical vibration of the order in which it comes on our calendar. And so this year, we do have these months that are resonating. I have the numerical vibration as their order. And so it's really important to pay attention to that. Now, in the Oracle 56 newsletter, there's a link below where you can sign up for that. I do have a channeled message around February, the numerology and the astrology. The important thing to remember is that 2 is really about recognizing the extremes in our life and bringing them together. How can we bring together these extremes, recognize that they have commonalities or they actually are the same thing, to be able to create something new? Because we are in this 9 year of 2025, our months from January until September are part of a bigger 9 cycle. So we can use that monthly numerical vibration to really manifest something big and create something big. And I think we'll see this really on more of a collective scale, a community collective scale, potentially globally also, where we'll see things that have started in January at that 1, and by the time we get to September, it'll be very clear what are some of these new cycles that are being put into place and what old cycles are being broken down. Now we have to remember that all numerical vibrations, all vibration, all energy is actually neutral. And the way that we perceive it, whatever perspective we're standing in, changes if it's a negative or a positive in our life, or how it resonates through other energy. And so for this February energy of 2, we really want to be paying attention to these extremes. We've had new energy come in January with that 1, and now we have to recognize with this new energy, is it highlighting the extremes that are in our lives? Is it showing that some of these extremes, or what we thought were extremes, are actually the same thing? Now we're at this 2 where we can start coupling those extremes and bringing it together to begin to create something new from this new perspective. And so February also has 2 9 cycles in it. And so you can use these 9 cycles to manifest even, smaller things. So if it's like a 9-day thing where it's a smaller project, it's changing a habit or starting a habit. Moving with these 9 cycles is a really good way to be able to solidify some of those things, whether it's breaking down of things, or removing them from your life, or it's bringing them in and adding them in. And so it's really going to be a good month for recognizing these extremes and beginning to bring them together. But we do have these 9 cycles where you can use those to manifest just about anything that you want to. We also do have portal days in February, where portal days are like I was speaking about with 11, or any of these numbers that have the same numerical vibration next to each other. They're just amplified energy days. So it's any of these days where the 2 that represents February um, is next to another vibrational 2 in that day position of the date. And this year, these portal days are going to be even stronger because February is not only the second month of the year, but it's also got the numerical vibration of 2. So 2 is very much amplified. And so in these portal days, what it is that the energy is amplified. It's like we got the 2 speakers and actually the putting out the music of 2 next to each other. So we have this amplification of the vibration, and February has the numerical vibration of 2. So it's like the energy is moving through very smooth. And so we can use this to be able to pull things into us or to push things out. So portal like a gateway or a doorway that it's open. And it's a very smooth, energetic motion to be able to push things in and out of your life on these days. And so there are 3 portal days for February. And so you can plan things to, really move energy out on these days. And then there's also this partial portal day. So 22 we know adds up to 4. So its numerical vibration is actually 4, but because we perceive it, like when we write the date, we perceive it as these 2s sitting next to each other. It does have some amplification of that numerical vibration of 2. It's just not as strong when it's actually a numerical vibration of 4. So that's why it's a partial portal day. But you still can really do some good work and in pushing and moving energy and using energy on that day as well. So I don't want you to forget to go and sign up for the newsletter, because there is a vibrational channeled message that is in there that uses both the numerology that we already discussed and this important astrology for the month of February. And if you're watching this video after the month of February, you can certainly still go back and jump into that 9 cycle by recognizing what extremes were being exposed to you in February, and how did you bring them together, or how could you begin to bring them together whenever you're watching this. And so in February, some of the important astrology, we have Mercury trine Jupiter, we have Mercury square Uranus, we have Mercury square Jupiter, we have Mercury trine Mars, we have Mercury conjunct Saturn, and we have Mercury trine Uranus. So if you're not seeing the pattern, there's a lot of Mercury energy happening here. And so this means that a lot of the presentation of extremes that need to come together, or being able to recognize that extremes are actually the same, or they have commonalities, and so they can be brought together to make something new, or to destroy each other and create something new, is really going to be communicated. Like, you're going to hear it, you're going to see it written, you're and that's this Mercury energy. And so also, with using this numerical vibration of 2 in February, because of all of this Mercury energy, it does mean that you can actually use the numerical vibration of 2 even more if you do it in a communicative way. So if you're writing things down, if you are having conversations, if you're talking about it, those are going to make that even more enhanced, because you're using this energy of Mercury along with the numerical vibration of 2. Enjoy your February. Make sure you're paying attention to what numbers are around you. Like, subscribe, and share for all of the next videos that are coming out. And check out some of these other videos to see how else you can apply numerology in your life.